Vuelvo a hacer la presentación igual, supongo, ¿no? Bueno, ahí. Okay. Hello, friends. Welcome to a new streaming. For today, we are going to be playing 3+2 games. I did this presentation before, but for some reason, I just later noticed that I was not doing the streaming in live. Hopefully, it's working now. But in any case, you know, when we load the video, you will see the two first game that I play. Let's look for a new opponent. 3+2. By the way, well, I already said this, but Happy New Year to everybody. This is a game against the resurrection of Miguel Naidor. So I am going to play e4, hoping for a Naidor Sicilian. And yeah, this player is from Argentina. Okay, he's doing d5. His rating is 2566, so he's stronger than me. But let's try to do our best. Okay, queen d6, this line is a side line. The idea of the line sometimes is look for long castle and put quick pressure on d4. Let's develop. Okay, he's playing with g6. And now I'm going to play with g3 to try to develop the bishop, winning a tempo on the queen. And also preparing the fianchetto. In some cases, if this also knight b5 may be interesting in some cases, but I'm going to castle first before I start all those active operations. a6 is a common move to prevent knight b5. Okay, he's not paying attention to that, but I guess that I'm going to do this. And now I'm going to try to play. Well, my knight now can be misplaced. Probably I have to do this maneuver eventually. I don't know if do it right now. My knight's hanging. I don't want to defend the knight, at least not with. Okay, let's do. Yeah, I think that I have to play knight a3. Very ugly move. But I am trying to relocate the pieces towards the center. I'm especially looking for play something very solid. With c3, c5 is looking very good for him. Yeah, to challenge the center. I can play now knight c4, queen b5. Okay, let's do this just to see what he's going to do. Yeah, in case of queen b5, I am planning to repeat a couple of moves to win a tempo on the clock and also to see what he's going to do. Also, my position is slightly worse, so okay, can I play b3? Very risky, but I have bishop a3. And later I can take on e7. Rook e8 and knight d6 fork. He moved the queen somewhere. I can capture the rook. I'm going to win an exchange. Yeah, the opening phase was terrible. Okay, can I capture the bishop? Can I capture on f6 with the bishop first? But he can take the knight. So probably I have to take the rook. And now the knight or the bishop? The bishop is very powerful and is more valuable than the knight. So let's go. Okay. Well, I wanted to capture here, but my opponent resigned. I won 7 points. Let's do a quick review of the opening. I really play very bad the opening. I am very sure about it. Let's see. Okay, let me open the database. Okay, hi Nelson. Thank you so much for follow the streaming and happy new year for you. All the best, you know. Well, by the way, Nelson is a national master from United States. He have an amazing content. Check his channel, Chess Bites. I will let you a link to his channel below in the description of the video. Thank you, Nelson. Okay, Queen D6, D4, Knight F6, Knight F3, G6. Okay, so far so good. Notice that the engine is suggesting Knight B5. That is a thematic idea. It's because of that that Black used to play A6 here. I did G3, that the computer says is an inaccuracy, but is the second most frequent move on the database. Bishop G7, Bishop G2, Castle, Castle, and Knight A6. Okay, first move out of the database. I guess that my opponent was trying to play C5, and here I did Knight B5. That was kind of premature. And here, yeah, I have to defend the knight with the pawn. I was concerned about C6. I didn't want to help my opponent to play C6 because this is a move that probably can be good to block the bishop. So I decided to play the move looking for these outputs in the center. He did C5, knight C4, queen B5, and here I decided to repeat a couple of times just to see his reaction. And now B3. Well, a very ugly move, removing the blocker of the bishop in the big diagonal, but this is an ugly move that was justified for tactical motive, you know, the opening of the diagonal here. So after this, now I am winning an exchange because he have to move the queen, and after bishop takes c7, the rook have to go somewhere, and then I can get this square, and the advantage is block 6. So the game was pretty good. I thought that it was terrible, but now I am noticing that was very good. Okay, let's look for another challenge. Okay, let's see. Ahmed Agdel Sartar, okay, from Egypt, also 2500, very, very strong opponent. I played e4 in the last game. Let's play d4 this time. Um, well, I'm going to try a system that is quite popular, the London system. Let's see how it works against the King's Indian defense. Now he's doing g6. I can continue normally, but I'm going to play in this way, hoping to do e4 and transpose to some sort of pair defense setups. Now he's doing d5, and now this is the Jobava London system. I can play right now, I guess that I can play knight b5 to attack here and provoke knight a6, and the knight there is going to have some difficult time because he's kind of out of the game. He can play c6, knight c7, but usually it's really hard to figure out what to do with the knight. Okay, let's develop normally. Bishop d3 or bishop e2. I guess that on d3 should be fine, but also this knight can harass the bishop there in some circumstance. Also, I can take these outputs. Knight h5 used to be an idea here. I kind of like bishop d5 right now. The idea is going to be sure that I'm going to trade this bishop that can be a good defender on black's position. Let's do this move. That is pretty original, but not too didactical because I am moving the pieces twice in the opening, but because of the type of position, I can afford those kind of ideas. Knight c3. He's going to play knight c7, I guess. But yeah, usually a plan used to be 98, 96 and take these outputs. Now, should I go d3 or e2? He's going to do this. So probably how I would like to play this. I guess that I would like to do the e4 pawn break. Let's see. Let's select this square. Also, well, I guess that black have to know this maneuver. Otherwise, can be really hard to find. Okay, now I am happy to trade this bishop. And now I can try to go for the pawn break, but bishop g4 is very annoying. If I take the output, he have f6. Also, I can push e4 to try to win some space, mainly. I should not open the center before castle. Let's do queen e2 to kick some options open. Okay, can I play e4? But later, this square can be available for the knight. Let's castle long to be flexible. I don't want to define the center yet, especially giving, okay, with the queen, with the rook, with the pawn. With the queen seems to be like the more natural option. Okay, he's starting a pawn storm. I'm not too worried about that because he don't have break points there. Also, 95 can be a little bit annoying. He have queen e8 and later f6. Well, I'm going to do this, hoping to create, because if he push h5, I can take the outputs, and he will not be able to do this because g6 is going to be pretty weak. Okay, here we go. Let's take the outputs. He's going to play queen e8, but he will not be able to do f6 because g6 is hanging. And now I am pushing g4, opening the position. He have b4, but I can move the knight. He have c5. Okay, can I capture there? If I take there, he take with the knight. So let's do this knight is misplaced. Let's do a maneuver, hoping to reinforce the pressure on h5. And also, by removing the knight, he don't have clear targets to do the expansion, winning tempos. Okay, he's undermining the base of my output. Okay, I have to play faster and tell less, I guess. Let's do knight g3 or knight f4. I kind of like knight g3. He's going to play c4, queen e2. He's playing fast to flag me, but the attack is looking pretty good. Let's do a pre-move. He can try something like c3, hoping that I capture, but I will not take that. I will not take the pawn, weakening my king. I'm going to try to focus in my own attack. He can try to play knight here and checkmate, something like that. But okay, my attack is looking good as well. Let's see. This is a double edge position. It can happen anything, really. Yeah, the b4, knight b5 plan is really very, very strong. He's looking for it. Queen g4, h5. Okay, let's keep opening this. Okay, now my rook is ready to come to the king side. Queen g4 is also looking good. But my rook on d1 is doing nothing. So I guess that I would like to give priority to the rook, and also the queen on e2 is covering b5. Yeah, it's looking like a difficult position for Ahmed. Okay, let's bring new pieces to the attack. Queen g4 is going to be the next move. Okay, how to react here? Let's capture here. He's going to play this, but I can capture, but I'm going to push b4. Well, rook ca. I have check and knight g6 is made. Check, king to the corner, and knight g6 is made. Yeah. Okay, this was a quite exciting game. Typical opposite castle position. Okay, let's go to the analyze board. I would like to see I sometimes when I do the analyze, I like to see the graphic. Okay, look at the graphic. The graphic was pretty good for me all the time, so this suggests that I was under control of the game. And in the report, I only did 3 inaccuracies, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. So apparently, it was a very good game. Let's do a quick review with the database. Okay, thank you, Nelson. Yeah. Also, I have been playing terrible, today, but apparently it seems to be that when I do the streaming, the fact that I have to explain some things for the viewers, it means that my game used to be more organized and that have a special value. Probably even the spy can burn some time. But, okay, knight f3, castle. Yeah, bishop d5. Bishop d5 is a move that is still on the data. Let's look what the stock fee suggests. Well, knight c3, h3, h4, all those moves are principal moves, especially knight c3, I guess. But you can see that instead develop the bishop, the engine is liking a lot of other alternative. But okay, bishop d5, c6, knight c3, and knight c7, and first move out of the database. Here, I didn't know where to develop the bishop. I decided to play bishop d3 because as this is not an Indian defense properly, black cannot go for the fork, and the bishop seems to have like more future in this diagonal. Well, for the rest of the game, apparently I was under control of all the time, despite the position was super chaotic and crazy. But okay, let's look for another game. Okay, well, I Arthur Arustanyan 5,000 games, so seems to be like a decent account. Let's go e4 this time again. Okay, we have the Sicilian. For the first game, I play the open system, so I'm going to do the Rosolimo attack. That is more positional. He's doing d6. Right now, I can capture to create a damage in the structure, but also I can try to castle and play slowly. Okay, bishop d7, breaking the pin, rook e1. If he challenged the bishop, I can come back all the way back. Okay, knight f6. Here I'm going to play h3 because sometimes after a6, bishop f1, this pin on g4 can be very annoying. And also the free knight is important to do the central expansion. Sometimes by playing h3, I have to face some terrible pawn storms, but I'm going to take the risks. Now c3, d4. This is different than the open system because I am hoping to recapture in the center with the pawn. And with the 2 central pawns, maybe I will be able to kick the knights and provoke some coordination. Black have to react somehow with this structure. Usually the bishop goes to g7, like a dragon formation. g6, okay, here we go, c3, d4, takes, okay. And now he castles. Here I can push e5 or I can push d5, but d5 is the correct knight to keep because if he comes to e5, I can capture, and when he retake, he's going to block the bishop. So let's do this. Now the position is changing to a kind of queen's pawn opening game. Okay, let's capture. Black have this maneuver now available and maybe looking for some f5. I'm going to play a4 because I would like to get the c4 square for my knight and maybe fixing the flank. Okay, he did this expansion. If I trade, I can trade rooks. If I play knight a3, he can play rook ba, I guess, and it's fine. So should I trade rooks or not? That's the question. Well, I think that I would like to keep the tension. Bishop e3, but this is under attack. Knight a3 or knight e2. Also, this is going to be a pawn sacrifice. Okay, let's play safe because I have to be practical. This is a blitz game. And now knight a3. He's going to play rook ba. Also, I would like to play bishop e3 at some point, or knight e2. Can I do b4? This pawn is weak. Let's do queen c2 to protect this and prepare bishop e3. Okay, bishop d3. It's not a target, but okay, and he's looking for this plan that is very good. Okay, knight d2 or knight a3. Okay, let's try to kick the pieces centralized. He's going to play knight d6. I would like to fight for the control of the open file, but can I do knight b3, knight c5? I am thinking, okay, let's do knight b3 because I can play rook a1. But he has c4. c4, rook a1, and pawn takes in between move. I cannot do rook a1. If I play knight c5, he moved the bishop. Okay, I have to come back. Yeah, I don't want to open with b3. Maybe I have to do something very slow, like rook b1, queen c1, and rook a1. Let's play fast. He's preparing b4, maybe. But if we play b4, c4 can be weak as well. Okay, I have to capture there. Queen c1, rook aa, bishop c5. The rook comes here and bishop, the c5 square is going to be available. And maybe from there I can play bishop b4 and win some space for the pieces. Okay, he's attacking here. Can I set a trap here? g3 takes bishop g2. I don't think so. Rook a7, queen a1. Have to capture there. Rook a7. Now I can consider some sacrifice. Queen e1, and let's see if I can transfer the pieces to the other flank. Now I am hoping to play queen a7, and by trading queens, maybe try to simplify the position to get something simpler and easier to understand, considering the time control. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, let's create a threat to win a tempo. Knight b7. The knight usually in the fianchetto is not too good, but it looks logical. If knight b7, I'm going to play bishop d3 to invite him to play f4. If you play f4, the e4 square can be available for my knight. The good news is that the pawn structure is looking better for me, and that is very okay. Let's do g4. I am hoping to enable the e4 square. Oh no, What's this? Yeah, my knight don't have squares. I am trying to enable e4. Bishop takes, knight e4. If bishop takes d2, I can take d6. I collapse here. Fork. Yeah, now this is a hopeless position. I have a lot of pounds of disadvantage and really nothing to do here. Yeah, I have the feeling that I was doing well. Yeah, now this is clearly, less time, stronger opponent, enough. Okay, let's do good game, Arthur. Let's do the review of the game. Let's look at the graphic. Sorry? Okay. Let's do the review of this game. First of all, let's do a revision of the graphic. Yeah, the endgame was very bad. I can see from now. But the opening phase apparently was good. That is one of the most instructive part of the game. You can see the graphic. I managed to build an advantage until the middle game, but later in the end game, I screwed up. But let's see. Okay, we have the Rosolimo, H3. Okay, it's there. The top move is C3. Yeah, and D5. This position is very good for white. The good thing about this structure is that black have an easy plan. But really, honestly, I felt like I have difficulties finding a plan. Okay, A4 is in the top 3 options. The capture is good enough. And here, Queen C2. This is a bad move. Yeah, in this moment, I started to think a lot. The engine is liking C4 and also knight D2. Well, not normal development. But about C4, I guess that by pushing C4, if black close, eventually then I can get B3 by pressing the base on C5. I have difficulties to find a good plan at this moment. Yeah, here I should go knight C5. I was concerned about this, and I could not see how to save the knight after another attack, But okay, the way to attack the knight is not too simple because in case of Queen A7 is in the file line. But I have few time on the clock here. Okay, I took the control of the open file. Yeah, and this position is very okay. This is a blunder. I thought that that by trading queens I could get something easier to handle, but okay, my queen is in the open file, so I think this looking for something easier to play. But let's see why this is so bad. Bishop A6. Okay, yeah, this is the idea that I miss. The knight don't have squares. I have this square, but that looks pretty sad for the knight. I have basically a disadvantage of space. He found the move, 94, and here bishop a3. Yeah, the next move, it looks like, well, bishop b4 is the second best move in the position, but bishop a3 to protect the pawn looks better. King f2. I should play bishop g2 to defend the pawn. But okay, in any case, the position is already difficult. Apparently, well, the main mistake on this game, Queen C2 was too slow. I think that a very important idea is this one, just hoping to get this blocking here, and maybe now try to get this square with the knight to combine pressure on the pawn on C5 that is a fixed target. So, well, it's a pity that we are going to finish the streaming with a defeat, but I hope you enjoy all the previous game that I consider that were very instructive. I hope you enjoy it. Well, as I told you, all the best for you in this new year. Enjoy with your family, stay safe, and hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.